This is Cleveland Connection. For the next hour, you'll hear conversations with people making a difference in Northeast Ohio. Here's your host, Glen Anderson.
Well, good morning and happy Sunday. My name is Glen, and this is Cleveland Connection. With us today, I have Steve Legerski. He's with the 2025 Car Parts Warehouse iX Piston-powered Auto-Rama. Steve, good morning, man. Thanks for joining me.
Hey, great to be back here, back in radio again.
I know. It's fun, and this Auto-Rama is fun. It's going to be March 28th through the 30th at the iX Center. You can get more info at pistonpowershow.com. So, in talking about this Auto-Rama, for those that have never gone, how would you describe it?
It's basically a classic car show, and it happens at the iX Center. This will be the 59th annual show too, Glenn. So we're really happy to be, back in Cleveland and put on what is probably one of the better indoor shows around the country.
So when you talk about the Auto-Rama, obviously there's an auto show. What is the difference?
Well, the auto show are the brand new cars. Our cars are all the classic cars that have all been customized and modified and pumped up and polished and put on the floor and stuff. And, again, with the way that they configured the iX Center, I mean, we call it the piston-powered Auto-Rama. So it's just not cars. It's motorcycles. It's military vehicles. It's big trucks. It's monster trucks. You name it. A piston makes it go. It's in the show.
Oh, well, that sounds fun. And then you're also going to be honoring the military at the show as well. You have this DMZ. What are you doing this year for the military? How do you honor them?
So every year we take the military under our wing and we provide them with space at the show. And we do call it the DMZ. It's our designated military zone. So we work with the Medina VFW crew over there, and this year we're actually going to be doing a couple raffles, and all the monies collected for that raffle are going to go to the Veterans Home in Sandusky. So again, it's $15 for our veterans at the door. It's our deepest discount, and the only way that they can get that discount is by bringing their valid ID, their valid military ID, to the show itself. Right at the box office, we give them that $15, and they can buy up to 4 tickets.
Gotcha. Very cool. So obviously putting on a show of this magnitude, especially at the iX Center, and with the amount of cars that you have to be working with a lot of different groups as well. What are some of those groups that are a part of everything? I'd love to be able to talk about that.
Well, one of the bigger groups that we have was where we're fortunate here in Cleveland. We have a lot of car clubs that we work with. There's actually 32 car clubs that we work with. I mean, guys like the Snake Pit, the Mustang Club, the Corvette Club, the Cadillac Club, the Buick Club. So we've been working with those guys year after year, and every year we create a new theme for them. So this year it's Cleveland's classic rock and ride. So they'll be using the music from, like Little GTO, Little Red Corvette, that kind of music to mix it in so the show doesn't look the same every year, because our goal every year is to try to make this show a little bit different every year and to make it a little bit more enjoyable for the people that come to the show, the thousands and thousands of people that come to the show.
And talking about the people that come to the show, is it just for car enthusiasts? Is it for guys, girls, families? My assumption would be it's for everybody. What's for kids? We have a lot of families that listen to this station.
Here's the upside of it too, Glenn, is for kids 12 and under, we let those kids in for free. So think about it. Mom and dad can buy an advance ticket for $20. So mom and dad buy a ticket each. That's $40. They can bring their 2 kids. So now they got a family of 4 into the show for $40. I mean, that's $10 a person into the show. And trust me when I tell you, there is a lot to see at this show. It actually operates in 4 main areas at the show. The main floor, our concourse area, which is the area down the escalator, and that is hosted by the Northern Ohio Car Club Association. So this year they also have a Mopar display down there, and we also have the Hot Rod Asylum, and I was just meeting with the guys at the Hot Rod Asylum. So we have 44 cars there from 1932 and older. It's the Hot Rod Asylum.
Wow.
And they have 12 cars that they call the Dirty Dozen. It's really cool area, and that's in the ballroom when you come in. So there's the ballroom, the concourse, and then the main floor.
We are talking with Steve Legerski. He's with the 2025 Car Parts Warehouse iX Piston-powered Auto-Rama. So talk about when the show is actually happening, how people get tickets, where people could get more information, stuff like that.
So we're fortunate this year. We have a new title sponsor this year, Car Parts Warehouse. So they have 23 locations in Northeast Ohio. So you can go there and pick up your tickets, or you can go to pistonpowershow.com and get tickets. Tickets at Car Parts Warehouse are discounted at $17 each. They're $20 online, but you can go to Car Parts Warehouse and pick those up today. pistonpowershow.com for the tickets, or you can just come to the box office and pick up tickets there.
So one of the reasons why I wanted to have you in is because you have a student career day. You're actually the MC of that. Who is this for, and how would people go and sign up for that?
So there's a lot of trade schools here in Northeast Ohio. So we invite those trade schools to come into the show, get their tickets in advance. And the way that it works, Glenn, is they'll contact our marketing director, Scott McGroarty. They go to pistonpowershow.com and then click on the event info. Then click on Student Career Day, and then you get to Scott McGroarty's email address. And he'll hook those schools up with tickets. And then the beauty of it is the tickets are actually good for a wristband that's good for all 3 days. So the person that buys that ticket gets a wristband, and they can come back to the show on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all for that low price of $10 for that wristband.
So it's a STEM activity that they're going to be participating in, and this happens actually before the show even opens. What are they actually doing? If students listening to this is going to a trade school, what do they do when they go there?
Well, first of all, we do a half an hour presentation, and then we'll have Car Parts Warehouse and some of our other Career Day sponsors speak to the students. And there's really opportunities for them to become employed right there at the show with those sponsors.
Wow.
And even Car Parts Warehouse. Very cool. And then, at that point, we let the students enter the show. They're in the show before the show opens because they start, they enter at the show from 9 to 9:30. We do our presentation at 9:30, and then we cut them loose at 10. The show doesn't even open till 11 on Friday morning. So they're in there, and they can talk to all of our sponsors, all the different vendors that we have. And each one of these vendors is really a mom and pop shop that they're really working in the automotive industry in Northeast Ohio.
So do you have to be going to a trade school, and do you have to be part of a group to sign up, or can you just be somebody who's in school and interested in this type of work, and then you get paired up with somebody? How does that work?
We ask everybody to work through their schools and to contact Scott that way, and that way we can make sure that they get their tickets, and then we can exchange their tickets for wristbands on that Friday morning.
So it's good for schools, it's good for students, instructors, for chaperones. Again, this is the Student Career Day at the IX Piston-powered Auto-Rama. Give the dates of the show one more time and how people can get tickets.
So it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, March 28th, 29th, and 30th. We open at 11. That's a new time on Friday, and we go till 8 o'clock on that Friday. Saturday, we open at 9. We go to 8 p.m. on Saturday, and then Sunday, we open at 9 again, and then we close at 6. In order to get tickets, go to pistonpowershow.com or go to any one of the 23 Car Parts Warehouse locations here in Northeast Ohio.
We have been talking with Steve Legerski. He's with the 2025 Car Parts Warehouse IX Piston-powered Auto-Rama. It is a mouthful. Steve, thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it so much.
Glenn, thank you. It's great to be back here in Radio Land.